All right, good afternoon. I'm ready to start the afternoon docket. Thank you all for working to get everything together. I am ready on last name Al Aswadi. I have the following matter. I have case number SP 140-36421. Counsel, your appearance.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. This is Attorney Joseph Dodds, P77311. I'm standing in on behalf of my partner, Attorney of Record, Mohammed Bazzi, on behalf of defendant, who is present via Zoom, Mohammed Al Aswadi.
Thank you, counsel. Please, Mr. Al Aswadi, please state your full name for the record.
Mohammed Al Aswadi, ma'am. Your Honor.
Thank you, and good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you too. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you.
Counsel, today is the date scheduled for pretrial. How are the parties proceeding?
Your Honor, at this time, we would like to schedule this for a bench trial with Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And your client understands his right to a jury trial?
Yes, he does, Your Honor.
And he's giving up that right to have a bench trial?
Giving up his right to the jury trial, yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. I'll set the matter for bench trial. Miss Mack,
Yes.
I'm going to January. I think I'm at the end of January, maybe, sort of. All right. So I'm going to set the bench trial can I set it for the 23rd of January? All right, very good. I'm setting it for January 23rd, 2023, and that will be at 10:45 a.m. Anything else for my consideration?
Your Honor, would that be in-person trial or via Zoom?
It can be by way of Zoom if the parties choose to.
Zoom would be great, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Then I'll see you both on Zoom. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor.
You're free to leave. All right,
Bye-bye.
thank you. I am ready on last name Al-Shami. I have case number SP 13004-741. Counsel, your appearance.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Roger Farina, P62269, on behalf of Mr. Noah Al-Shami. He is present by
All right.
Zoom.
Thank you, counsel. And there is also, looks like a civil infraction. He has some other matters. This is not the same case number. Give me one. Yes, it is. I don't have count two, the civil infraction on this one, Ms. Matt. Look it up for me on this individual. All right, thank you, counsel. Let me have your client state his name for the record.
State your name, Noah.
How you doing, Honor? Noah Al-Shami.
Thank you, sir. I'm doing well. I have scheduled you all for pretrial on today. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
I think by the prosecution, there's a motion to dismiss. We would not object to it, Judge.
All right, did we get a recommendation for dismissal? Or did you talk to, I'm sorry, Mr. Rosenthal, you're on my screen. Place your appearance on the record, my apologies.
Oh, you're fine, Your Honor. Good afternoon. May it please this honorable court, Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807. After a review of the documentation, the insurance is up to date and valid. We will be dismissing that count. I'm not sure about the default as of now, Your Honor.
Okay, he's already paid it, so he is in good shape.
Perfect.
I am going to dismiss his matter on today without prejudice. Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
you,
Mr.
Honor.
All
Thank you.
right.
Bye-bye.
All right, you're very welcome. All right, Mr. Spikins, I am ready on the matter wherein you have an interpreter.
Yes, Your Honor. That is
What's
Mr.
the
Ali,
case name?
Ali Al-Hassan.
Okay, very good. I have Ms. Rahal, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Samara Rahal, interpreting Arabic for the court.
Thank you. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the words as spoken by the parties in today's matters, and that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Thank
Yes.
you, and Happy New Year to you, Ms. Rahal.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Thank you. I have the following matter, case number SP 140-43951. Will the defendant please state your name for the record?
سيد أعطينا اسمك للتسجيل.
He needs to unmute.
سيد حط السماعة مش سامعينك. أعطينا اسمك الكامل. اكبس على السماعة مش سامعينك.
So him, I sent him an invitation to asking him. Oh, there he is. Very good. All right, please state your name, sir.
أعطينا اسمك الكامل.
علي الحسن.
اسمك شفهي.
علي الحسن.
Thank you. All right, today is the date scheduled for pre-trial. Mr. Feigens, how are the parties proceeding?
اليوم تمهيد القضية وعم تسأل المحامي فايكنز كيف رح نكمل فيها اليوم.
Okay.
After speaking with my client,
بعد ما تكلمت مع الموكلة,
he wishes to continue his not guilty plea
بده يكمل بالقضية إنه هو مش مذنب.
and he requests a bench trial date.
وبيطلب منك تعطيه تاريخ من شان بالمستقبل من شان الحاكم يعطي قرار القضية.
He understands that he has a right to a jury trial.
هو فهمان إنه له حق محلفين يعطوا قرار القضية, ولكن
But he wishes to ask this court for a bench trial date.
بس عم يطلب إنه تاريخ يوم الحاكم أو الحاكمة تعطي قرار القضية أو تكون على القضية. Okay.
I will continue the not guilty plea.
هتكمل أنت مش مذنب؟
لا مش مذنب لأني ما فهمت شو بدي.
عم تحكي الحاكمة. I didn't understand.
And you're going to have a bench trial, sir. Is that what you want to have?
سيد أنت بدك رح نعين تاريخ بالمستقبل الحاكم يعطي هيك بتريد؟
نعم عيدي بالله.
Would you repeat that again? بدها تعين يوم تاني الحاكمة أو الحاكم يعطي قرار القضية. هيك بتريد؟
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yes.
All right. Your bench trial will be on January 23rd, 2023 at 10:45 a.m.
هيدا الشهر ب 23 الشهر الساعة 11 23 هيدا الشهر 11 يعني 10 و5
10 و55
10 و45 دقيقة.
10 و45 اوكي.
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 2023. اوكي.
23 الساعة 11 الساعة 10 و45.
Okay. The 23rd of this month, 10:45.
On Zoom, yes.
عن طريق الزوم.
عن طريق الزوم. اوكي.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ms. Rahal. Both of you are excused.
Thank you. فيك تترك هلا يلا.
اوكي ماشي يسلم شكرا.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Fikens, who do we have up next? You're muted.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Eric Allen,
Mr. Allen, okay, thank you. I have the following matters for Eric Allen. SP 1404173, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 1403633, counts 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Allen, please state your name.
you're muted, sir.
You're muted, sir. Unmute for me.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Tell me your name.
My name is Eric Von Allen.
Thank you, Mr. Allen. All right, Mr. Fikens, today these matters are set for pre-trial and hearing. How are we proceeding?
Judge, my client would like to avail himself of the offer, and that is will be tendering a plea of guilty to open alcohol and a motor vehicle driver, asking this court to reduce that to open alcohol and a motor vehicle passenger, and pleading as to the civil infraction expired plates. That's a ticket ending in 6331. The other matters would be dismissed pursuant to the plea.
Okay, thank you. Sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Mr. Fikens, you may proceed as to constitutional rights and then establish a factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, you understand that in these matters, you have a right to a trial and formal hearing, correct?
Yes, sir.
And as we discussed, you wish to waive those rights and enter a guilty plea on one and a responsible plea on others. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Are you making this decision freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Has anyone forced you to do this or promised anything to get you to plead guilty and responsible?
No.
Are you pleading guilty because in fact you are guilty on that charge?
Yes.
Sir, I bring you back to the date and time of the citation. On that date and at that time, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And as a driver, was there open alcohol in your motor vehicle?
Yes.
And at that time and at that date, were you driving that car on expired plates?
Yes.
You've since fixed all that and you've obtained insurance and plates, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm satisfied.
All right, I'm satisfied as well. I'm accepting your plea of responsible as to the misdemeanor for the civil infraction for expired plates. The fine will be $145. As to the misdemeanor, I have accepted your plea of guilty. I'm amending the charge to open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a passenger. I'm assessing costs in the amount of $200. The fine will be $25. Sir, how quickly can you get these paid? You won't get your dismissals until you've paid your fines and costs in full.
So
Mr.
that's
Allen, when can you get it paid?
I was just totaling it up. I could do it next month, ma'am. I was just telling you, I could do it before that, but next month would be for sure.
All right, so this is what I'll do. I'll schedule you for a review on February the 17th, okay?
Would I have to, if I
February
pay that off? Excuse me, I'm sorry, Your Honor. If I pay that off before the 17th, do I have to be present?
No, sir, you don't, not at all.
Oh,
Okay?
Okay, so that's
So get it
200.
paid before that date.
Okay, and I gotta have that in before when again, ma'am?
February 17th, 2023. I'm putting you on my docket for 10:30. If you get it paid, you don't need to come back. You'll
And
get
that's
your
200
dismissals at that time.
200.
Sir, I can't add up the amount. You can call my clerk to add up the amount. One matter is I assess $225. And then on the other matter, $145. I believe that you're in good standing, but he doesn't have any warrant costs or anything, right? So that's what you owe, the $225 and the $145.
Okay,
Okay?
okay.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Make sure you get it paid. If you can't get it paid, make sure you come back. Otherwise, I'm going to set everything aside, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. You are excused. Who do we have up next?
Majdi Aladashi.
I have case number SP 1404870. Mr. Aladashi, please state your full name for the record. Please unmute yourself for me.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. It's Majdi Aladashi.
Thank you, sir. All right, how are we proceeding? Today is the date scheduled for pre-trial.
Judge, after talking with my client and discussing this case, he would like to continue his not guilty plea. He seeks a bench trial day. We did talk about his right to a jury trial, and he is willing to waive his jury trial rights.
All right, I will continue the not guilty plea on behalf of your client. I'll set this matter for bench trial. Bench trial will take place on January 23rd, 2023 at 10:45 a.m. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You are free to leave, sir.
I'm sorry, January 23rd.
At 10:45 a.m.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, who do we have up next?
Dushan Atkins.
Edwards?
Dushan Atkins.
Atkins, he doesn't have his face on. So can we go to someone else?
Mr. Dejan Anderson.
All right, Mr. Anderson, I have the following for you. Case number SP 138-1430, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Anderson, unmute for me, please, and state your name. Unmute. Do I have Anderson's file?
Yes,
is that it?
Yes.
Dejan Anderson. Dejan Ray Anderson.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Fikens.
Judge, because my client showed compliance in fixing his trailer lights and getting a trailer plate, there's a recommendation to dismiss. We join in that recommendation and stipulate to probable cause.
Thank you. I am dismissing both of the matters without prejudice. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. You are
Judge,
free to leave.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mr. Fikens?
Thank you, Judge. There was a $25 bond he posted. I indicated that'd be returned by mail, Judge, if we could request that, if it's valid yet.
Now, he posted a bond because he missed the court date, right?
Correct.
Okay, Mr. Fikens, he shouldn't have missed that court date.
Yeah, there were some extenuating circumstances, Judge. He really tried. He was at the arraignment. He was actually there, and there might be a goof up. I'm not saying where the goof up was, Judge, but there's some extenuating circumstances.
All right, Ms. Maxson, if the bond is valid, it can be returned. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Fikens. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. You are free to leave.
Thank you.
Who do we have?
Thank you very
much. You're very welcome.
I have David Arnold.
I'm sorry.
It's Roger Arnold. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Roger Arnold, but he's not.
He's not on the camera. Let's go to Mr. Deshaun Atkins. He's on now. Are you still ready on him, Mr. Fikens?
Yes, Judge, we are.
All right. I have the following: SP 1204117, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 1402331, counts 1, 2, and 3. And case number Z785450. Mr. Atkins, please. This is his file. Can you run a current summary on him? Because it looks like he has a number of things, Mr. Ficus.
He does, Judge, and it includes an old, quite old drinking and driving charge, which we're taking very seriously, obviously.
Okay, and so what are you prepared to do on today?
Well, at this point in time, Judge, given the age of that case, I do wish to submit that one for a bench trial date. And we're asking it be
The
submitted.
OWI?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
If the judge is willing to go so far as to, then all the traffic matters can be adjourned over to that date to be resolved depending on whether or not any police officers show up on the OWI. That's my recommendation, Your Honor.
So you don't want your client to enter any type of plea until you know what's going to happen with that OWI, is that correct?
That's correct,
All
Judge.
right. All right, let me have you, Mr. Atkins, unmute. Where's Mr. Atkins?
Mr.
I don't
Atkins?
see Mr. Atkins anymore.
Mr. Atkins?
Yes, I can. Yes, I'm back. My internet is messing up.
All right, state your full name for me for the record,
Can you hear
Mr. Atkins. Yes, sir.
me?
Uh-oh, you're breaking up. Where are
Sean Orlando Atkins.
All right, we got you. Okay, and so, Mr. Ficus, your client wishes to continue a non-guilty plea, set the matter for a bench trial. I will do that, Mr. Ficus, that bench trial. I'm not going through that file, so just write this thing down. This looks like it's not COVID. All right, bench trial date is going to be January 23rd, 2023 at 10:45 a.m. For all of the remaining matters, I will schedule them. Mr. Ficus, are you asking for a continue? Why don't we set them off for bench trial? Or do you want to continue a pre-trial?
No, that is fine, Your Honor. Either way is fine with me and my client.
All right, so I will set all of those matters for bench trial for January 23rd, 2023 at 10:45 a.m. I will tell you, Mr. Ficus, your client has an expired plates charge that is defaulted, and he needs to get that paid. It's $174. He needs to get it paid before his trial date because he's not going to get any dismissals and he owes us money.
We understand, Your Honor.
All right, I get it.
Mr. Ficus, I'm sorry.
I believe my client indicated that he will get that paid prior to whatever court date you give him, Judge.
All right, it's a civil infraction. You owe $174. Get that paid.
Is it for 36th District?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah, I get it paid.
All right, very good. Get it paid before your court date on the 23rd. Can you put this in his file for me? All right.
Okay.
Thank you. You are free to leave.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
Who do we have up next? You're welcome. Who do you have up next, Mr. Ficus?
Roger Arnold.
Mr. Arnold? Mr. Arnold has to take his cap off in court. Come on, Mr. Arnold, please do that for me.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. All right, let me call you right now. I have for Mr. Arnold, case number, yes, Roger, SP 139-67701. Mr. Arnold, state your full name for me, please.
Roger Arnold.
Thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Ficus. Judge, after discussing this matter with my client, he does acknowledge that he understands his right to a trial by jury. He wishes to waive that right and asks this court for a bench trial date. All right, thank you, counsel. I'm going to schedule this. I'll continue his not guilty plea. I'll schedule this matter for a bench trial
And that trial date will be January 23rd, 2023 at 10:45 a.m. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Your
If
Honor.
not, all right, you are free to leave, Mr. Arnold. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Who do we have up next?
Amjad is the name on the docket, AMJAD.
Yes, I have it. I have case numbers SP 140-54691, SP 140-5458, counts 1 and 2. Ms. Amjad, please unmute and state your name for the record. Please put your face in the camera. Mr. Amjad?
Mr. Jalad. I think they wrote the ticket wrong, Judge, so he goes by last name of Jalad.
All right, sir, state your name for me. We can't hear you. We still can't hear you. All right, you might have to hang up and there
Yeah.
you are. State your name.
No, that's
Oh,
me,
I'm
Your
sorry.
Honor. I'm sorry. If we put him on mute and then unmute, that sometimes fixes the issue. So if he goes now unmute, sir. Now speak. No? Okay. It's
right,
worked
you'll have
before,
to-
Your Honor.
Okay, he'll have to hang up and dial back in then. All right, do you all have anything else? Well, let's see if he'll dial right back in. So I don't want to have to call all those case numbers again.
Oh, now I can hear you. Hello?
Yes, sir. All
I'm
right,
sorry, I
state your
apologize.
name.
My name is
That's okay. State your name.
Salah Eldin Amjad Jalad.
All right, thank you, sir. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
Judge, after speaking to my client about his rights, he wishes to maintain his not guilty plea. He understands that he has a right to a jury trial. He seeks a bench trial date at this time, understanding that he'd be waiving his right to a jury trial.
All right, I'll schedule the misdemeanors for bench trial, and this will be my last one on this date, January 23rd, 2023 at 10:45 a.m. And then the civil infractions, they will be scheduled for formal hearing on that date and at that time. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Your Honor.
Oh.
All right, thank you, sir. You are excused. I'll see you on the 23rd.
If you can tell me that, the 23rd. Okay, and you said 10:45?
Yes, sir.
All right.
AM.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye.
All right. Who do we have up next?
My last matter, I believe, Judge, is Mansour Al-Shamari.
Okay, thank you. I have case numbers SP 139-3635, counts 1 and 2. Sir, Mr. Al-Shamari, please state your full name.
Mansour Abbas Al-Shamari.
Thank you, sir. All right, how are we proceeding?
Judge, my client wishes to avail himself of the offer in this matter. He'll be tendering a plea of responsible to improper passing, asking this court to modify that to blockading traffic and dismissing the misdemeanor.
All right, wonderful, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will... Somebody is smoking in my courtroom. I promise you, I'm not gonna be nice to you. I don't know who is on that iPhone. All right, Mr. Al-Shamari said it is not him. Sir, I don't know who you are, but you better put that cigarette out in my courtroom or turn your camera off. All right, Mr. Al-Shamari, I promise I won't take it out on you. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You can place your hand down. Mr. Fikens, go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, you understand that in these matters, you have a right to a trial and formal hearing, correct?
Yes.
and you wish to waive those rights and enter a responsible plea on one of the matters today, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced you or promised anything to get you to plead responsible today?
No, sir.
Are you pleading responsible because you are in fact responsible?
Yes, sir.
So I direct your attention back to the date and time of this citation. On that date and at that time, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes, sir.
Were you improperly using the roads to improperly pass on the roadway?
Yes.
I'm satisfied.
I'm satisfied as well. I'm accepting your plea of responsible. I'm amending the charge to blockading traffic. I'm assessing the statutory fine in the amount of $175. How quickly can you get that paid?
Can I get like a month?
Absolutely. I will adjourn this for payment on February 17th, 2023 at 10:30. As long as you get it paid, you don't have to come back to court. Your other matter will be dismissed. If you don't get it paid, then you have to come back, okay?
I'll say I will take care of that, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Judge.
Okay, take care.
Goodbye.
All right. Who do we have up next?
I defer to Mr. Boffman. You're muted.
Mr. Blockman?
I said, thank you kindly. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Would you please and thank you call Umal Benin, Alaraji. We're ready. Ma'am, unmute yourself. Everybody else, please. Can we unmute? Leave yourself on mute, but activate your cameras so that you can be seen. Anybody else that's here for court today, activate your camera.
Hello?
Stand by.
Hello?
Stand by, please. Your Honor, this defendant is continuing a not guilty plea here and asking for a waiver.
Hold on, let me call the case. Let me call the case.
Yes,
Can your person turn on their camera, please?
they're there.
She's on?
Yes, she is.
Okay, very good. All right, I have case number B120-20720, B120-20820, B120-20920, and B120-21020. Ma'am, please state your full name for the record.
Amal Benin Alaraji.
Thank you,
please
ma'am.
support.
All right.
Harry Bachman, on behalf of the defendant, the matter is here for pretrial. The defendant is continuing a not guilty plea. We're going to need an officer here for any kind of resolution on this type of case, Your Honor. So we're asking for a waiver trial date, please, by way of Zoom. Thank you.
All right, I will set this matter for bench trial. The bench trial date will be. No, but I need another date during the week of the 23rd. Okay. Let's do the 26th. Yeah. It'll be January 26th, 2023 at 10:45 a.m. Anything for my consideration? Anything else?
Nothing further at this time. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Okay, you are excused, ma'am.
We're ready on Alfonso Anderson, Your Honor.
Okay, for Mr. Anderson, I have case number SP134-08971. Mr. Anderson, please state your full name.
Alfonso Anderson.
Thank
Good
you,
morning.
sir.
Good afternoon. Forgive me, Your Honor.
Don't put me back in the morning.
Good afternoon, Judge. Because of the nature of the charges, we ask that a trial date be set, please, and thank you. I've also advised the defendant and request a recommendation here from the prosecutor that he be allowed or considered for the better driver's course. He might come back having completed that and with a certificate be involved in a better offer than otherwise would be available. Please and thank you.
All right, and so he's going to take the driver's course. I'm going to set this matter for bench trial, which that date will be January 26, 2023 at 10:45 a.m. However, he has 3 other matters here at 36 District Court. Ms. Mack, can you look these up and tell me what's going on with those that he needs to have resolved when he comes back on the 26th?
Understood, Your
Are
Honor.
we ready to resolve? So let me see what's going on with those.
They are scheduled in courtroom 533 on January the 6th.
All right, so he has some other matters that are scheduled for arraignment.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, sorry, Judge, this count 1, count 2, and 3 are closed. Because he paid those 2.
Okay, count 1 is scheduled for an arraignment.
Yes, Judge.
All right, Mr. Boffman, do you want to have your client arraigned today so he doesn't have to go
Absolutely,
on
yes,
January
Your Honor.
6th?
And I think that if we could recall the case, I would ask specifically for the prosecutor or corporation counsel to dismiss that count based on payment of counts 2 and 3. I'm looking at the record of those here today, and maybe we can get that arrangement going, but we're ready for arraignment, Your Honor.
Mr. Rosenthal, did you hear that? He paid counts 2 and 3?
Yes, Your Honor. I just want to know one more time, what was count 2 and 3?
One moment.
Let me see. Okay, so count 2 is improper lane usage. Count 3 is violation of basic speed law, drove unsafe manner. And then count 1 is no insurance.
And we'd be dismissing the no insurance, Your Honor?
Yes.
Absolutely, for payment of both civil infractions.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Rosenthal. So that matter is being dismissed
Absolutely.
without prejudice, Mr. Anderson. So please make sure you come back to court on the 26th for your trial and that you've taken your class so you can get yourself freed of 36 District Court, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Attorney Bachman.
Thank you, Your Honor. Before Mr.
Thank you,
Anderson,
Attorney Rosenthal.
Absolutely, Your Honor. You're welcome.
Mr.
we
Bachman?
are now ready on Mr. Al Riashi, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. I have case number V501-41522. Sir, please unmute and state your full name for the record. Mr. Al Riashi.
My name is Jamil Ariashi.
Thank you, sir. All right,
Good
counsel.
afternoon. Your Honor, the
Good
defendant
afternoon.
presents today with compliance documents. I have sent those to Mr. Rosenthal's attention as photocopies electronically. I believe there is a recommendation to dismiss here for compliance as stipulated on the defendant's behalf to probable cause for the stop.
All right, thank you, counsel. I am dismissing the matter without prejudice. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
sir.
Can you also send me my bond back? I put a bond.
Well, sir, you had a whole bunch of times that you didn't show up for court. This ticket was issued, it was issued, June of 2022. And you had a bench trial that you missed. You
That's
had a
the only
couple
time I
things
missed
that
it,
you
Your
missed.
Honor. I only missed it once because I
know.
was sick.
Well, we didn't know that.
I'm
Sir,
sorry, Your Honor.
I'm gonna hold that bond, okay? Because we still have to do a lot of work when y'all don't show up for court. We do. We have to do a lot of work.
Okay, Your
Okay,
Honor.
your matter is dismissed, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. All right, who do we have up next?
Kamei Abrams, please unmute your device.
All right, for Abrams, I have case number, you are free to leave, Mr. Ariashi. I have for Ms. Abrams, SP 138-40312, SP 138-40311. Ms. Abrams, please state your full name.
Hello, Kamei Abrahams.
Thank you. All right,
Good afternoon,
counsel.
Harry Bachman on behalf of Ms. Abrahams. Judge, our desire at this point is to ask that the matter be set for a waiver trial by way of Zoom, please, and thank you.
All right, thank you, counsel. I'm setting these matters for a bench trial, and that date will be January 26th, 2023 at 10:45 a.m. Okay, ma'am, and we'll be on Zoom.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your patience.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, who do we have up next?
Lahib Antoon, please activate your microphone and make sure we can see you, please.
All right, I have the following for Mr. Antoon. SP 129-85261, case number U557-67420. Mr. Antoon, please unmute and state your name for the record. Mr. Antoon, please unmute your device.
Can you hear me?
I can. I need a summary for him, please. Okay. What state your name for me, sir?
Lahib Antoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Antoon. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. He is here now going to waive rights to any further hearings or trials. He's doing so pursuant to an agreement from Corporation Counsel whereby one of these cases will be dismissed. He will be pleading guilty to the others, and he's ready here and now to give a factual basis, Your Honor. Thank you.
I only have, so he's going to plead to which one?
Narcotic violation, Your Honor. So that specifically is.
Wait a minute. Okay, I have it. Yes. And then the alcohol-related violation will be dismissed?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Counsel, I will accept your client's plea of guilty. However, he's going to have to be drug screened on tomorrow. He'll come to 36th District Court, and then I will do his sentencing on tomorrow. He will not be sentenced on today.
Understood, Your Honor. We are, just to give you a heads up in advance, the defendant did do some time in Macomb County subsequent to the events of the incident case. And he's going to bring proof of that and ask for consideration for those documents on his sentence date. Please and thank you.
But I'm also going to give consideration to testing. So
Understood.
You'll have to report tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. here at 36th District Court and be subjected to a drug screen, okay?
Mr. Antoon?
Yes, but I have a COVID for 3 weeks. I can't leave out the house. I have a COVID from the 3 weeks. She said I can't leave out the house. That's why I'm not going.
No, that's not true. We're not staying in the house 3 weeks from COVID. No, sir. No, we're not.
Because I have the report from the doctor. I will bring it to you. I can't leave out the house.
From what date to what date, sir? May I ask? What date to what date?
It's 3 weeks. I just have it in 2 days ago.
Then I'm going to adjourn his matter.
Understood.
I'm not going to take his plea today.
Understood,
No,
Your Honor. In
because he
that
has to
case,
come
we
in
just.
for sentencing.
Sure.
Hold on,
Can we
Mr.
set it for?
Bachman, you're talking over me. Mr. Bachman, you're talking over me. Give me a second. Let me make my record clear. So I won't accept the plea on today. He's not going to stay in the house for 3 weeks. He said he got it 2 days ago. And so I believe that the CDC guidelines are what? I'm gonna go with the old guidelines of 14 days, okay? Just to keep everybody safe. So today is the 4th. He got it 2 days ago. I'm going to bring him in. I'm adjourning this to January 17th, 2023. And he's to report physically here at 36th District Court at 8:35 a.m. Okay, Mr. Antoon?
Yes, ma'am. So after, I got a question for you, Honor.
Yes.
If so what's that? I mean, when I have the alcohol, what that dope charge, I wasn't even.
Hold on, before I'm sorry to interrupt. Forgive me, everybody. You do not talk about the facts of the case at this point. Please, it's not in your better interest, and I'm really here to keep you from doing that. Forgive me. But I'm doing that on purpose. Please don't talk about the facts of the case. It's not the date or the time for that, okay?
So what I have to do right now in 2 days, in a couple of weeks?
You're going to come to 36th District Court, located
Okay.
at 421 Madison in the city of Detroit. You're going to come to courtroom 133, Judge Holmes. And then I will accept your plea and test you at that time, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir. I'll see you in person on January 17th.
January 17th?
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Here at 36th District Court. Thank you so much.
8:30. 8:30,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
just thank
Okay,
you. God bless.
bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Who do we have up next?
Nothing from myself, Your Honor. I think there's another person who's entered the meeting, but I haven't spoken.
Okay, I need them. If they don't turn on their cameras, I can't service them. So. Okay, ma'am, what's her last name? Miss Applewhite. Can someone go and talk to Miss Applewhite very quickly while I call my KPSs?
I'm in room
And I
2.
don't have that many. I'm sorry.
I'll go.
All right, so Mr. Fikens, okay, Miss Wilson, please place Mr. Fikens in a breakout room with Miss Applewhite. Please accept that invitation. I'm going to call the KPS now at this time. I have the following matters where the parties have failed to appear. I'm satisfied that I've given them ample time to appear. I have the following for KPS. I have Thomas Allen. Wait a minute, let me get these files. I have Thomas Allen, case number SP 112-85901. KPS will issue, and that bond will be set at a personal bond. I have for Anthony Andrews. Oh no, he's got, okay, so he has case number SP 120-8873, count 1 is drag racing. That bond is going to be set at $100, cash or surety. And then count 2, open alcohol in a motor vehicle as the passenger. That bond will be set at $50, cash or surety. I'm sorry. I'm just making the adjustments here. All right. I have for David Aaron, case number SP 126-99521. That will be a personal bond. Oh my goodness. I know. I'm not. I know. I promise you I'm not. And he's not. Are they in order?
I think they are, but I believe they are.
Okay.
From what you like, you got to flip them over.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I have a number of matters for Kenneth Bernard Ashford. And this person has been at least 2 rounds with us. And continues to not show up for his hearings. I'm looking over the number of charges that he has, including an operating while visibly impaired. I am going to set his bond for all of his matters at $50, cash or surety. That's going to be for all of them, except the operating while visibly impaired. That is, and for that matter, it is case number 0509-6861. I am going to set that bond at $200, cash or surety. He continues to drive. Now there's an allegation he's driving under the influence of alcohol. He doesn't have a license. He doesn't have insurance on his motor vehicle. He doesn't have proper plates. His vehicle is not registered, does not have a title. And so this is a classic making of a disaster. So everything will be $50 cash or surety. For the operating while visibly impaired, it will be $200 cash or surety. And so I'm going to place the remaining, I'm gonna have you just correct these for me, okay? I'm going to place the remaining case numbers on the record, and they are as follows. SP 1025967 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1154367 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1255627 case number SP 1317344 counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 867056 counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 8670571. SP 970905 counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SX 234333011. Case number 183305641. Case number 162572223 counts 1, 2, and 3. And then I've already, no, case number 162572251. Again, all of those, the bond will be set at $50 cash or surety. And then for the operating while visibly impaired, $200 cash or surety. All right, are we ready on the last case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I have for, let me give these back to you, Ms. Mack. I have for Miss Applewhite, Felicia Applewhite, I have the following. Case number SP 1253691 and SP 1253771. Miss Applewhite, please state your full name for the record.
Felicia Applewhite.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Today is the date scheduled for pretrial counsel. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, my client would like to avail herself of the offer made by the prosecutor. She'll be tendering a plea of responsible to disregarding the red signal, asking that matter be reduced to blockading traffic and dismissing the misdemeanor charge.
All right, thank you, Miss Applewhite. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Ficus, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, you understand that in these matters, you have a right to a trial and formal hearing, correct?
Yes.
And you wish to waive those rights and enter a responsible plea today, correct?
Yes.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Has anyone forced you into doing this or promised anything to get you to plead responsible today?
No.
Are you pleading responsible because, in fact, you consider yourself to be responsible?
Yes.
Ma'am, on the date and time of the citation, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you disregard a red signal?
Yes.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied as well. I'm accepting your plea of responsible. I'm amending the charge to blockading traffic. I'm assessing the statutory fine in the amount of $175. How quickly can you get that paid, ma'am?
Your Honor, by me having an injury, I just had surgery. So I need to, can I have an extension as far as setting up a payment plan, please?
Yes,
I'm not
ma'am. How much
working
time
right
do you
now.
need?
Well, I'm gonna be out for another 2 months. Can they give me 60 days?
Oh, absolutely. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. So I will schedule this for, payment. I'll schedule it for April 28th, okay?
Thank you so
April
much.
28th, 2023. I'll put it on my docket for 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid, you don't need to come back, okay?
Okay, thank you. So how would I pay? I could call with a credit card if I have to?
Yes, ma'am. I
Okay.
believe she can. Is that correct, Miss?
She can go online.
You can go online. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You can go online.
Thank
Okay?
you. Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
you're very welcome. Take care. Hope
Happy
you get
New
better
Year.
soon.
Thank you.
Same to you. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. All right. I believe that that's everything on the docket. We are all set. 3:23. We did really good. So thank you all. I appreciate you for taking care of business.
See y'all next time. Have a great day.
All right.
Next time,
You
have
do
a
the same.
have a
Thank
good day,
you, Mr.
everybody.
Rosenthal.
Always.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Mr. Fikens. You hung in there today.
Bye, everybody.
All day.
Bye, Mr. Bachman. Good
All
to see
right.
you. Bye, Mr.
Yeah,
Figan.
Happy New Year.